We're going for a ride. Hey, this is Pastor Andy. Here we are in Lake Acatee, and we're just taking a little walk. But I just want to share with you a quick story while I'm taking a walk here and enjoying the beautiful day today. We have another story about forgiveness, and we want to just look at what Jesus had to say about forgiveness. There were certain people called Pharisees. They were teachers, kind of like preachers that were inside the temple. So they were kind of upset at Jesus for loving everybody. So there was a story about these two sons, and there was a father, and the youngest son was kind of an adventurous guy, and he basically wanted everything that the father had for him now. Didn't want to wait until tomorrow. He wanted it now. So he went to his dad and said, I want everything that's coming to me, all the money that you have saved up for me. And so the father said, well, here you go. So he gave him the money. The son went to a far-off country and started spending all of his money. He didn't invest it at all. He just spent it all and had great times going to restaurants, hanging out with his friends. But then, all of a sudden, the money was gone. And there was nothing left for him to do. And he needed to eat, so he had to get a job. All of his friends were gone, so he couldn't ask them for food because as soon as the money ran out, the friends went away. So he basically got a job helping out a pig farmer feed pigs. Can you believe that? Might be a whole lot of fun doing that. Probably was a smelly job. But here's the thing. He was so hungry and so desperate that he was even thinking about eating the pig food. Can you believe that? Just could not want even to think about what pig food tastes like. And I never want to find out. So here's the thing. The next day, he kind of came to his senses. He's like, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to tell my dad that I sinned against him and sinned against God, and just take me back just as a servant. So the next day he walked down this big old path. You can see how this path goes all the way down. Well, the father saw him, guess what, about hundreds of yards off, and the father starts running after him. And as soon as he got to him, he gave him a big old hug and said, that he loves him. And the son said, I'm so sorry for what I've done. I've sinned against you and against God. He goes, you're forgiven. Here's the thing. Gave him the best robe that was in the house and put it around him. Gave him a ring around his finger and also gave him sandals to put on his feet. And then they had the best steaks that they could find. And they had a big old party for the son. He goes, my son has dead and now is alive. And my son was lost and now he's found. Hey, so just wrapping up the story here. The son had done so many wrong things, but the father was still happy to see him so much that he ran all the way down the road to give him a big hug. And guess what? The father loved him. He forgave his son for all the things that he did wrong. And so Jesus wanted those religious leaders, those Pharisees, to remember that all of us need God's forgiveness, not just some. And so the bottom line is everyone needs to be forgiven. So God is always willing to forgive, and he's always waiting for us to come home. Isn't that a great story? I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed just a little bit of outdoor kids church today, and we're going to see you next week. God bless you and have a great day.